Best tax software in Canada, a comparison of TurboTax, SimpleTax, and more. Nowadays, filing your taxes is as easy as ever. With plenty of great software options available plus the ability to net file, gone are the days of needing to send in your paper return in the mail and wait weeks or months for your NOAA notice of assessment. With today's software programs, you can easily file your return quickly and painlessly from the comfort of your own home. Your options include TurboTax, SimpleTax, UFile, and more. We'll compare 6 of the top tax software available for Canadians, so you know which one suits you best. If you have a complex tax situation, you may want to reach out to an accountant to get assistance. But for most people with basic tax situations, these programs will be all you need to get your tax return in and on time. Canada's best tax software. TurboTax. TurboTax is a popular tax software option for many Canadians, and for good reason. There's both a standard version, available for $19.99, and also a free option. Just keep in mind the free version doesn't let you transfer the information from the previous year. For ease of use, it's likely worth the cost to pay for the standard version. One nice feature of TurboTax is the refund ticker they show on the side of your screen. You don't need to continually sort through the processes to get an updated refund amount or amount owing, it changes every time you enter new information. But one of my favorite features of TurboTax is the mobile app. Using the app, you can log in on your phone and continue or start your tax return just like on a computer. This is very handy for anyone who wants to complete their tax return on the go. Another plus of TurboTax is that there's no income limit on the free version, whereas most other software programs only offer a free version up to a certain income amount such as $30,000. Finally, TurboTax has a 100% accuracy guarantee that promises to reimburse you for any penalties or interest you have to pay because of a mistake their software made. SimpleTax. SimpleTax is another good option for anyone looking to complete their own tax return. The program is web-based and includes a mobile option, just like TurboTax. This option is great for anyone with a straightforward return and is intuitive with step-by-step guidance for filers. And the best part? It's completely free. Unlike other software programs, the free version offers tax tips customized to your situation, such as tuition credit maximization, and offers support as well. It's a Canadian-based software company that relies on donations. You don't have to pay anything but can donate any amount you wish. 100% satisfaction guarantee means you don't have to pay anything if you aren't satisfied, or even if you are satisfied. As for accuracy, SimpleTax offers the same guarantee as TurboTax. They'll reimburse you if they make a mistake and it costs you money. StudioTax, one of the oldest and most well-loved options around, StudioTax is also 100% free. Though the UI could use a bit of sprucing up, a major benefit of this software is its downloadable client, which doesn't need to connect to the internet. That means all your information is completely secure and only lives on your computer, not in some company's cloud storage. There are a couple things to keep in mind. You can only file up to 20 returns, which is still a lot, and the Mac version of the program doesn't support Quebec returns. You can also only import prior year data if it's from StudioTax. Finally, they don't list any information on an accuracy guarantee. Other than that, if you love straight-to-the-point service that is completely free, you'll love StudioTax. CloudTax. CloudTax is a fairly new option, but with a modern design and mostly free services, it may be worth checking out. This service will be free for people with simple tax returns. So as long as you're good with filing everything yourself and aren't self-employed or other complexities, you'll probably end up paying $0 for this service. The downside is it's the only option on this list that's not available for Quebec. And importing prior tax returns is hidden behind the paywall. Though CloudTax does claim a 100% accuracy guarantee on their homepage, they don't list the details of this guarantee. TaxTron. TaxTron is a software program that isn't as widely used, but still a decent alternative. It's free to start your return and then costs $12.99 for most returns once you're ready to file. But if your income is under $31,000 or you're a full-time student, you can file for free. The software boasts that the filer will be able to complete their tax return in 10 minutes. While the program is a decent alternative, most people would be better off using TurboTax or SimpleTax simply because they offer free versions. TaxTron's accuracy guarantee doesn't seem to include any promises of reimbursement, just a promise that they'll ensure on their end that their software is accurate. UFile is a popular option for Canadians and has many features similar to TurboTax and SimpleTax. The paid version starts at around $20 and is the go-to option for most people, but it also offers a web-based version called UFile Online. This version is free for students, people with simple returns, only one T4, first-time tax filers, and anyone with an income under $20,000. A cool feature is you can get an express NOA, Notice of Assessment, which means you'll be able to see how your return is initially assessed by CRA shortly after you file it using NetFile. UFile also allows prior year data to carry forward to the current year using the prior year UFile data file, so if you used UFile last year you can import last year's information. An interesting part of this is you can also import TurboTax info over, so it's easy for you to make the switch. For this reason, UFile is betting most people will use the program year after year since they make it easy to carry forward information without having to fill everything out every time. Tax software versus going to a tax specialist. For the large majority of people, tax software will be more than enough to handle your standard tax return, as long as they aren't too complex. Tax software is great for employees with only employment income, students, or anyone who has basic income sources. That being said, seeing a tax specialist would be useful in the following situations. If your tax situation changes, such as a final return, estate. You have complex investment income or business income. You have significant disposal of assets or a large severance payment and want to know your options. Your residency has changed throughout the year. For everyone else, the above software is likely more than enough. The verdict: for most people with a relatively straightforward tax return, the best programs are TurboTax and SimpleTax. Both programs offer free versions, are easy to use, and allow filers to netfile their returns. I prefer TurboTax because although you have to enter your information in every year using the free version, the program itself is easy to use and the refund tracker is a neat way of instantly seeing how the information you enter impacts your net refund, or amount owing. TurboTax offers a free version and relies on an upsell for certain features or upgrades throughout the filing process, but for most people they aren't necessary. Both programs allow you to search for specific forms or guides for things like tuition, so it also saves you time. What about you? What tax software have you been using? Are you thinking of changing it up this year? Do you think it's ever worth paying the fee? Let us know in the comments below.